My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of the 2024 movie The Crawl. And I love the original movie. It is so stylish, it is so beautiful, and it's just such a cool movie. So, when they announced a remake, I couldn't care less. I just couldn't. We didn't need this movie, and on top of that, this movie has been in production hell forever. The trailers haven't impressed me, and the reviews came out, and nobody liked this movie. So I decided to skip it in theaters, but I finally watched it. And if you know me, you know I love to be a contrarian. I love to take movies that people hate and talk about why I actually like them. And I can't do that here. This movie sucks. It is every bit as bad as I heard. But let's begin talking about the cast. And Bill Skarsgård, I think, is such a talented actor. He picks very interesting characters, and I think his work here is actually really bad. I don't think he carries this movie well. I don't think he sells you on the emotions that this guy is experiencing, and it is easily the worst performance I've seen from him. But then we've got FKA Trig, I guess is her name, and I thought she was really bland. Her character just did nothing for me, and this movie is reliant on this romance. It is the most powerful love ever, and you just don't feel it for a single second. No way. So when the entire foundation of your movie falls flat, that's not a good sign. In fact, it kind of reminded me of another Bill Skarsgård movie called Villains. And that movie has Bill Skarsgård and also Making Monroe. And I just thought that movie did this kind of romance so much better. But anyways, we also got Danny Houston as a generic, forgettable, bland villain. And I thought he was very flat. So the performance is not so good. And I see what this movie is trying to do. It's trying to establish the relationship so when things escalate, you actually care. And I do think that is a very good idea. But once again, the execution just fell flat. I do like what this movie is trying to do in the last act of being undead John Wick. And the action is decent here, but I wish this was the entire movie. And it just takes forever to get to that point. This movie should have been a tight 90 minutes because it definitely has pacing issues, and just so much of this movie is bland. If I told you what happens in this movie, it would sound weird and interesting. But then you see it, and it's just oh, okay, that's kind of whatever. So, I don't know, there's not really much to say here. I can see what it's going for, but it just falls flat. The biggest positive I'll give this movie, though, is the brutality. And I'm actually going to reference another movie from this year called Deadpool and Wolverine, a movie that I despised. And both Deadpool and Wolverine can heal, so they can stab and shoot each other, and they're perfectly fine. Eric in this movie is undead, so you can shoot or stab him and he's still alive. The difference is that here, you can tell that the character is actually experiencing the pain. while in Deadpool and Wolverine it just feels weightless. So I appreciated that about this movie, that it can pack a mean punch in moments, and I did like seeing his healing abilities brought to life. So that is the best part of the movie, and I do see potential here, but once again, just fell flat. Emotion didn't land, romance didn't land, script was bland, performances were bland. I'm giving The Crow a 3 out of 10. Just stick to the 1994 movie. But The Crow, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.